So I figured there was no better time than to spend a few minutes telling you about my friend Chris's book, 50 States in 100 Days by Chris Strub. Now, when this happened in 2015, Chris had the summer before actually gone to the 48 contiguous U.S. states and gone through all 48 of them in 90 days. When he started out in 2015, the goal was to go to all 50 states and volunteer with a youth organization in each state and do it all in 100 days. That required him quitting his job. It required him attempting to get, but not being successful in getting corporate sponsorship, so this was all on his dime. And it also meant he was doing a lot of traveling in the summer of 2015. Now, I have to admit, I was particularly taken by Pittsburgh and Binghamton because my daughter lives in Pittsburgh, and I know Chris from Binghamton. I've known him probably about 10 years, maybe not quite that long, but pretty close. He used to work at the Binghamton paper with my dad. And those 2 days really got to me because I knew what he was doing, I knew where he was, and I understood things. The other day that got to me was day 100 when he pulled into Asheville, North Carolina, where I now sort of call home. I'm about 30 miles west of Asheville in the Smoky Mountains. But Asheville itself was something that I had given him a couple of contacts for. So I loved the fact that he was here and that he did things in Asheville. The book is a story that you will love to read because it talks about each of the organizations he worked with. If you're looking to volunteer in your state, it might give you some ideas. And the other thing is that it shows the power of untraditional media. He took and did live streaming at all of these places, and he has in here not links, but the places where you can find interviews he did with everyone from kids to development directors to CEOs of organizations to executive directors. He took care of everyone. He also, in the process, threw out the first pitch at several minor league baseball games, and you'll know all about it when you read 50 States in 100 Days, which I cannot imagine your local library being without. So you want to tell them that this is a book they should have. You also might want to mention it if you have high schoolers that need to volunteer in school for a class, that class should have a copy of this book on hand so that the kids really know what happens when you volunteer and the difference it can make.